All right, we are broadcasting live over the Floyd County YouTube channel. We sound in the interest of Robert Landon Hedrick and Shannon Hedrick, as I've indicated already, 18 JV 0005000 A and B for the court today for a permanency review. In this particular case, we have the young folk here. Is Heather Hedrick here? Others not here. Is Mr. Robert Hedrick, father here? He is not here. All right, so I have, according to my notes, and y'all correct me, I don't know if my notes are up to date. We have these young folk are placed in relative placements, is that correct? Okay. Can I change your PPR to show that? Okay. Both children are in the open door home?
Yes,
Is there an NOC?
there should be. And move there.
Well, I don't see it indexed in my. Pull up the web, the document, print out the most recent NOC. For me, please. Bless you. Okay, we'll print that one out for me.
First, submitted one, it's an email on June 1st.
Well, they have to be submitted in writing.
That's all I have. I'm just saying on
Yeah.
the first one, we received one as well as
Okay,
the
well,
council did. I
Can
just
you,
know we have like 3 different Hedrick cases.
Yeah. well, I don't know. But do you have a copy we can make a copy of right now?
I submitted. Kelly.
Yeah, send it to Kelly if you don't know. Forgive us while we deal with internal issues. Thank you. All right, be that as it is, I'm changing the PPR. Show that these young folks are at the open door home, and I'll initial that same on the document. The purpose of today's hearing is to ascertain the status of the case. Whether or not DFAX is exercising a reasonable effort as required by ASFA, which is a federal statute, and the Georgia Code section 1511-212, as well as whether or not the parents are exercising substantial compliance with the terms and conditions of their case plans. Also to ascertain whether or not the current placements are safe and appropriate, and or whether or not the goals of the case plan need to be amended or modified, including those as to the permanency directions. Now, we do have Ms. Waters from the department here. We have Ms. Freeman as the SAG. Mr. Johnson is here. Mr. Johnson, you are counsel for which parent?
To the mother.
Okay, for the mother. Have you had any contact with her?
No.
And we do have Ms. Lefton, who's the attorney guardian ad litem for these young folk who are now 15 and 14. Is that right? So this question is to the most important people in this room. How you guys doing? Thumbs up from both of you. If I ask y'all what y'all want to be when you grow up, I always ask that. I know I get that. Everybody says he's gonna ask that stupid question again, but I have so many young people come before me. Tell me again what you want to be, Landon. Well, you can make some money doing that. I guarantee you that, considering what I just paid a guy to redo my roof. And what do you want to be, Shannon? A criminal. I remember you told me that. You've been watching too much NCIS. That's all there is to it. Okay. All right, DFAX has submitted its reasonable efforts affidavit. Any objection, Mr. Johnson?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Leviton?
No objection.
admitted without objection. I do find DFAX is exercising reasonable efforts. Let's talk about the open door home status. Are there not any particular relative placements that we could consider, or is there a particular specificity of need that dictates that we should continue with the open door home?
The grandmother had been considered, she admitted at our last hearing that she wanted to be a part, but she withdrew. There are no other relatives or relative care provider they were with at the last hearing. Obviously, she decided she didn't want to continue having children placed there. There is a family, the Browns, that are going through foster parenting for the children, and they are sitting, back there this morning.
Okay,
And,
now who is this person?
Hannah Graham, Your Honor.
Are you or Miss Grant? Okay,
And they have been spending time with the children. And they're committed to finishing the foster parenting program so that the children can be placed in their home as foster.
okay.
They also are interested in providing permanency for the children, either through guardianship or adoption.
All right, well, I do note that I needed to make one change and one additional change now, not just the open door homes issue, but also the permanency options were listed as reunification and permanent guardianship, but we did back on our last review on April the 12th add TPR, so I've added that in there in addition to that change. All right, as to the performance of the parents per the department's PPR under 15.231, mother has not even completed her assessment yet. No psych eval, no substance abuse assessment, no parental fitness assessment.
No,
When's the last time she contacted DFAC?
I really can't recall your I did hear from her. Shannon had wanted to get highlights in her hair.
Right.
I asked Shannon to have her to contact me, and she did at that time.
Does DFAX have to get permission of a parent to let a young lady get her hair
Yes.
colored? Are you kidding me?
Who knows? That's the way that there could be religious implications. for
Well, I
getting
guess they
haircuts.
could. I don't be that as.
And
When's the last screen that she had?
I can't tell you what's under me. I've not met her. I've only talked with her once or twice.
So basically, she's abandoned. Have y'all had any contact with your mom?
For today, she said for what?
For y'all? That's what the court's about. It's all about y'all. Okay. Do y'all visit with her? Do y'all talk with her on the phone much?
I call her every door.
Do y'all want to be reunified with your mom? Okay, y'all don't. Okay. All right, what about your dad? Nope, no, not there either. Well, dad's not doing anything with his case. That's the one thing I hate on that phone. There are a lot of different sounds, but that one is the one that gets me the most. Other than the one that sounds like an emergency siren. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Be that as it is, I find that the parents are clearly not in substantial compliance. DFAX needs to move to permanency. Is this a foster to adopt possible placement?
Yes, sir. We are again still supporting. So, but at this time.
You need to give that phone to one of those two young people there that know how to work it. No offense, Miss Waters, but people like you and I that have gray hair, we don't know how to play with those phones.
It's been muted.
Okay, all right.
It's taken care of now, thank you. And my apologies.
Not a problem. If it were the first time it were to ever happen in my court, I would freak out, but I'm not freaking.
Your Honor, given the parents' complete non-compliance with their case plans in well over a year at this point,
I'm gonna do a full non-reunion finding.
that is our,
They've been given notice to be here. That would have given them the opportunity to respond, and I am gonna find a full non. All right, we'll, in fact, I'm removing reunification at this point in time as a permanency option. Anything you want to try to put on the record, not try, but put on the record, Mr. Johnson, on behalf of your client? No, okay. Ms. Leviton, any concerns that you see as far as the placement of the children and the direction the case is going as far as permanency options?
I have no concerns, Your Honor. The children are both doing well at Open Door, but they were very, very eager to make the move over to the Grants. They both said they've been doing weekend visitations with them, and those have been going really great. I know the Grants have other children in their home, and they get along really well with them too. So they're very eager to make the move, and I've talked with them about guardianship, and that is what they wish to do once that happens.
Guardianship or adoption?
We have discussed guardianship. Your Honor.
Have y'all thought about adoption? Y'all need some more time to think about that. I don't want to put you on the spot. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we'll leave TPR and permanent guardianship as permanency options in this case. I assume by the time we come back at our next review, which will be April the 11th, 23 at, we need to start setting these in the morning. So change this on the web cal to 9 o'clock. Now, that's going to be the new judge. By the way, you may not know this, but I'm retiring and taking senior judge status as of January 1st, which means I'll be filling in different circuits when they need a conflict judge. I will be retiring, and Steve Bennett has been elected to be the new judge for Floyd County starting January 1st, and he will be hearing these cases after this point in time. He has chosen to go with what we call a cattle call calendar. Instead of doing cases in 30-minute increments, he's going to have everybody show up at 9 o'clock and just start taking them as they come. So just be prepared to hang around for a while when you come back on April the 11th, 23 at 9 o'clock. Anything else, Mr. Johnson?
No.
Ms. Freeman?
No.
Ms. Leviton?
No.
You guys got anything else y'all want to talk about? Any concerns y'all have? Okay. All right, well, very good. Just don't profile me, okay? All right, that'll complete this matter. Thank you very much. Your notes are in the file. Look it over. Never mind. Thank you. All right, for those of you that are out in the hallway, thank you for watching. I'm sorry we had to have the space